Remaining on the roads, really thousands of motorists are still stranded along the the Mombasa highway following a massive traffic jam that extended from parts of Athi River to Kapiti Plains and Malili. The gridlock started on Saturday. Many motorists spent as much as 8 hours in the traffic jam, while some spent the entire night there. The traffic jam is yet to be cleared and motorists are still stranded. Sources in the traffic police said that an accident that happened at Primarosa caused heavy traffic snarl up on Mombasa Road. The accident involved a trailer and a pickup. The pickup driver died on the spot. We're now joined live by Seth Olale, who's covering the events there. Seth, what's happening and where exactly are you right now?
Well, thank you so much, Kevin BJ. It's total chaos here along the Nairobi-Mombasa highway. And at this particular point, let me just tell you where we are. We are just past Sabaki. When you're going from Nairobi to Mombasa or from Nairobi to Athi River, we're not even at the Kitengela interchange. We're just here at past Mlolongo and past Sabaki as well. And as you can see right behind me, it's a whole stretch of vehicles from Mlolongo all the way, and we are being told that it goes all the way to past Makutano Junction when you are entering Machakos town, as well as it's going all the way to Emali town. And this has been the situation since yesterday. We are being told by the police that it started after an accident at around Lucania, and then people started, motorists rather, started overlapping. Some of those vehicles got stuck in the mud because as a result of overlapping. Remember that this is just a one-way lane, and so we don't have multiple lanes, we don't have a 4-lane, 6-lane interchange. And so this has caused to a pile-up of traffic. And just to stress the point that we also had a matatu which was bound to go to Kitengela rather, just got stuck at this particular place. And as you can see, we have now passengers now going back to the matatu. It got stuck, but luckily the driver has been able to veer it off that particular spot. Just talking about the chaotic scenes here along the Nairobi-Mombasa highway, we were able to talk to truck drivers as well as bus drivers and of course just normal motorists, and they told us that the situation is getting worse because of the weather condition. It's been raining since yesterday, and so this has also led to motorists getting stuck on those who attempted actually to overlap, and those who attempted to use other areas or rather other routes apart from the main highway got stuck. And this one just led to the pile-up of this particular situation. And some of the truck drivers we spoke to earlier on told us they left Mombasa yesterday at around 8 a.m. Some of them left even as at 9 a.m., 10 a.m. yesterday. Up to now, this is the time they are reaching at this particular point in just between Athi River and Mlolongo. And this is a situation that is currently ongoing here. We have seen and we have spotted traffic police officers, but they tell us that there's nothing they can do actually. And just earlier on, we also had some motorists just attempting to use this particular side of the lane, which is supposed to be going back to the capital, but because of the mess ahead, or rather the traffic pile-up ahead, they cannot just queue and wait. This are some of the drivers and some of the motorists and passengers are just seeing behind me. They've been forced just to step out of their cars, step out of their vehicles and just wait for the situation to get easier. But if you're coming from Nairobi heading towards Machakos, it's total mess. You're being told that this is the scenes that you're expected to see right from the capital towards Machakos Junction and eventually to Machakos town. So we hope that this condition over here is going to be sorted out very soon, because as it looks, it is not looking any way better. And this is a situation, Trevor Mbija.
All right, Seth. And have you been able to see any police officers around you, with any traffic police officers trying to regulate the issue there? Seth, are there any police officers around you trying to mitigate the situation?
Well, thank you so much, Trevor. Yes, at least we spoke to 2 traffic police officers. And Trevor, you can just look behind me. That is just one of the traffic police officers who are at least trying to maintain order on this particular place. Like I told you earlier on, we had some motorists who are using this other side of the highway, which is supposed to be heading towards the city, but because of having stayed in the traffic for over 4 hours since early today morning, they were forced to try and attempt to use this particular way, which is the opposite lane heading towards town. And the traffic police officers also who spoke to us earlier on told us that the situation is worse because this particular standstill starts at Machakos Junction, at Makutano Junction, when you're way to Machakos, up to now Lolongo, I guess, because like 30 minutes ago it was just behind me at Sabaki Estate, but right now we're being told that it has stretched all the way to Lolongo, and unless something urgently is done to resolve this, it won't be any way better, Trevor.
All right, thanks, Seth. That's Seth Olale speaking to us live from Mombasa Road, where there seems to be massive traffic there. Now you know that area is really gridlocked. You should avoid it if you can.